Why did you do Race to Life to start with?
I did it because when I was 16 I lost my mother to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and a couple of years before that I lost my grandmother to breast cancer, and having lost most of my family it sort of left me orphaned, and I did it because obviously it means so much to me that if my participation and the way that I feel about it can make any other woman want to join up, then obviously the more money that gets raised for cancer research, then the more people that don't end up without a family, to be honest. I mean, I just think it's an amazing charity and they do so much and they help so many people like myself, so it's brilliant.
Was it difficult to kind of make that step to think I want to raise money to help people who could potentially be in my situation in a few years' time?
It was, but I'm not the sort of person, I can't just sit by and watch things happen, and I've always helped people all my life, even when I was younger, and after my mother passed away it was just sort of, it was very difficult to even contemplate doing anything, but I had to stop and think, no, I can't let this happen to anyone else. I'm still here. I'm, do you know what I mean, the result of things like this, so I have to make a difference.
Did it kind of help your healing process in a way to do something that's so impressively proactive in such a terrible situation? It did.
It did, honestly, it made me feel like that my mum and my nan would be incredibly proud of me for doing it. And because they were just like me. I mean, my mum tried to raise money for Cancer Research UK after my nan had died because of her situation, and it's sort of like a domino effect, as it were. And I know that it's doing good. So, I mean, no one should be left without their mum, no matter what age they are. So.
You must have met some people in a similar situation to you during your races, and was that difficult, or was that kind of inspiring as well?
It was, because I'm a very talkative person. I'll talk to most people, and obviously with all the back signs I think they're fantastic, and I did see people, you know, who were similar age to me, and on their back sign it did say I'm racing for my mum. And I just sort of, you know, went up to him and was a bit like, so am I, and we did the whole, it's a terrible thing, isn't it? And we were like, yeah, but you're doing something about it, which I think every single person who does the Race for Life should be incredibly proud of themselves.
I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, is it? I mean, we'll get to me trying to approach it soon, because that's just a massive mountain to climb. But it's not easy. Is it easier with everyone around you who's really up for it, really in that same situation, and just kind of egging you on, as it were?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the feeling when the race starts, and even before that, when you're doing the warm up, and when you see everyone there, some of them dressed up, because I dress up every year I do it, and you see everyone just. It gives you such a good feeling, and you're just like, yeah, come on, let's go do it, and let's just go for it, basically. So
what have you dressed up as?
This year that I did it, I dressed up, I had the whole sort of fairy wings and the tiara and everything, and I had massive pink eye makeup. And last year it was more of a glitter fairy. I mean, I had everything. I had the wand, the tiara, neon pink leggings. I did look quite interesting walking through Maidstone town centre on my way to the race, I'll be honest. But hey, if it makes me stand out for it, then brilliant.
So you weren't going to go for one of those big rhino things that are really hot, or a massive outfit, like a big costume?
I'm going to go with no. A tutu was just right, I believe. And I think next year I want to do it in like pyjamas or something. Just sort of steer away from the fairy direction.
Less glitter with pyjamas, though, surely.
Oh no! It has to still be glittering. Has to still be glittering.
So you've done the race again this year. How many times have you done it now then?
This is my third year of doing it. So, and I'm preparing to make even a bigger team for next year. To be honest, to just keep going with it, and I've motivated all my friends who want to do it as well. I mean, a couple of girls did it with me this year who had never even dreamt of doing anything, because when I mentioned it to them they were like, oh no, because I can't run and I'm not, you know, I don't do exercise, but that's not the point. It's doing it for the sake of doing it. So
I'm going to do Race of Life at Herne Bay, which is in the middle of July. Now, I don't do any sort of physical activity. Charlie, who's a news editor in Victor, she does a bit of dancing, but neither of us are really looking forward to it just yet. We went and had a fitness test at Christchurch University, and they said we were average, which is better than below average.
Average is fine.
So have you got a few words of wisdom from your 3 years of experience to tell me and Charlie?
What I would say is, if you have the time and you're able to, go to the park that you're doing it in, go to the town you're doing it in, and just walk around the park. I mean, if you're running it, then I would say start training as early as you can. But if you're jogging it or walking it, then just go to the park and just walk around and just think to yourself think your reason why you're doing it. and it will just come so easily to you.
I suppose that is the most important thing to think in your minds. It's tough to walk or jog or run those 5 kilometres, but at the end of the day it kind of pales in comparison.
I guarantee you, every single woman who is doing the race for life, when you walk around or you run or jog or whatever, you are not thinking about the distance, you are thinking about the cause.
And you do a lot of kind of promotion to encourage other women to do Race for Life, is that right?
Well, yeah, I did. I mean, I launched it this year in Bluewater, had a little air hall and everything, it was quite interesting. And just getting as many women to sign up as I can. And in the year before that, I was going up and down Fremlin Walk in Maidstone, trying to get a team together of the ladies who worked in the shops. So I'll do anything I can for it, because it means the world to me. You
must spend quite a lot of your time doing it. So kind of all this kind of fundraising, if you like. Do you think in a way that does that help you deal with your situation with your mum and your nan, or does it kind of always have it in your mind as a constant memory?
Oh no, I mean, the way I see it, it is a very sad thing that happened to me, but I'm not going to sit back and feel sorry for myself and think, oh, woe is me, I don't have a family, because there are so many other people in my situation. But I know for a fact that the more proactive you are about something, the better that it is for you, and the quicker you heal with it. I mean, obviously I'm never ever going to get over or forget my mother or my grandmother, but all the time I'm doing things like this, I know that I'm making a difference.
It's very inspirational.
Thank you.
If you had one word of advice for any women around Kent who are going to be doing Race for Life, or they've signed up and now they're thinking, oh, really? Do I really want to do it? Can I sort of get out of this now? It seems like a lot of work. What are your pearls of wisdom for them? 2 words, do it. Just absolutely do it. You will be so proud of yourself. You have no idea. The feeling that you get is fantastic. Just do it, and then if I'm wrong, come and let me know, but I sincerely doubt it. It's like a seal of approval.
It is. I'm just sort of like, yeah, done. Just do it.
Great stuff. Thank you.